fraternity, you automatically assume that somewhere along the line there's partying, hazing, drugs, alcohol, and a lot of other misconduct. But here on campus, APO, also known as Alpha Phi Omega, does not do that. And my name is Jake Gonzalez, and today I'll be talking about Alpha Phi Omega. I'm a sophomore here at St. Edward's University who's pledging this semester with APO, and I'm here to spark an interest in you guys to see if y'all would love to join APO as a pledge in the spring semester. Today we'll be talking about a couple of things: what APO is, what APO does, and how you can get involved in APO. And before I go any further, some ground rules. Please no interruptions and hold all questions to the very end. So what is APO? APO was founded December 16th, 1927 in Lafayette College by Frank Reed Horton. And when he founded this, there was 13 other members who wanted to spread leadership development, community service, and social opportunities to students in college and universities. It's the largest national co-ed college co-ed fraternity in the United States with over 25,000 members and over 400,000 alumni members, according to apo.org. The frat concentrates on volunteering in your campus, volunteering in the nation, volunteering within the frat itself, and volunteering within your community. And when Frank Reed Horton founded the organization, he wanted to make sure that their mission was to volunteer and develop leaders in our world. He wanted to make sure that APO was recognized as the premier service-based leadership organization. But what exactly does APO do? APO does a lot of things. It's not really focused on just one aspect of volunteering, but it focuses on helping the whole community as a whole and giving back to those who give back to you. APO first starts off as a pledge. You start off with an APO Leads. That's to help you become a leader in your community and to grow within your academics at school. It's a 5-piece module that helps you develop as a leader through different aspects of responsibility, trust, and honesty. It's a really easy process, it's not really hard, and it really teaches you a lot about yourself. Now, APO has a National Service Week every year. This Service Week focuses on one primary awareness that they want to spread in the United States. This past year, our awareness was on literacy and the youth, and we brought in a lot of donations and a lot of volunteering opportunities to make sure that there was awareness and that Americans knew that there needed to be a development with the youth literacy. Here on St. Edward's, though, we do our own little volunteer activities for our own community. Some examples of that would be dino plants, sandwiches, picking up trash in local parks like Zilker, and also helping in the animal shelter like Awesome Pets Live. Dino plants is basically where we just sell dinosaur succulents and to students here at St. Edward's, and we raise up that money to give to an organization or charity. So instead of helping just one thing, we help a multitude of things. And how can you get involved? I know when I first started, it was really confusing for me, like how do I get involved? And that's why I have these pamphlets for you guys today, some brochures. And if you just open them, there's a lot of information about what APO is, just in case you forget anything. And there's also a lot of information in the middle about how you can get involved and the requirements. Like I said, there's no hazing involved, so when you're a pledge, you don't have to have that fear of having to be someone's slave or going through really different awkward obstacle courses just so you can be part of a fraternity and help other people in your community. Some things that you will have to do though is a due, and it's $90 for your first year as a pledge, and every year after that it's $60. And this really helps make sure the fraternity runs, develop stuff for the fraternity like t-shirts, and so you can put on events. Every Sunday we have pledge meetings, and then you have your chapter meetings. Pledge meetings is just so you know more about APO and that you're very confident if someone asks you what APO is about. And the chapter meetings are just to inform you on what's going on in our community and society and what we can do to help better it. You need 20 service hours until you can become an active member in APO. 10 of these can be outside of APO and inside of your community, and that's actually really pushed because we want you to not just help on campus, but help in Austin area. You also need a leadership event. So on campus, going to a leadership event can really show you and help develop you and what leaders should be about. And you also need 2 fellowship events, and that's just where 5 or more of pledge members or active members get together and you just learn about each other and becoming friends, because we want to make sure that members grow and expand their connections within whatever community they are belonging to. You also have to pass the final exam. Super easy, don't worry about it. Throughout your whole pledge, the pledge master makes sure that you get all the information you need to pass this. And you also have to complete leads, like I said earlier in the discussion. Now, I hope you really enjoyed hearing about APO and that they sparked an interest, and that you please join us in the spring semester. So benefits you'll get out of it is just becoming a better leader and just giving back to the community, because the community does give to you almost every day. I hope that you all come out, and if you have any questions, you can reach on the back our chapter president, Olivia Bong. There's her email and her phone number. And if you have any questions, you may ask me. And the future, like we said, is that we want to create young leaders, and I hope that's you one day. So thank you for coming out, and if you have any questions, just let me know.